even come about?
Look, it came about initially. We hoped to have made Boatsi Yard. I think it was in June last year, in February last year. Then it got ordered, and it didn't happen again. Then we did Willie Hutchinson, and for a while.
Hey, mate.
For a while, this is what I didn't want.
What's that?
We're talking.
Can't see you, Dalton.
Well, friends.
We just actually just spoke about you. We just spoke about you. Oh.
Yeah.
Just if you could come down here.
Am I in?
You're not really in there. I can't really see you there.
You in there?
I spoke to his manager today. Actually.
Wait there, because this is way out. I just asked you because I saw you two talking there earlier, and he said that you kind of asking about when this fight with Azim could happen. Yes, is that accurate? What I just said there?
Yeah, it is. And like I said to him, I think his promotional team need it more than we do. But it's a fight that I believe will happen next year. And I said Adam Azim's got the world at his feet. He's got a huge fight on October the 19th. He's had a bit of an injury. He's 22 years old, headlining on Sky Sports. For me, a future superstar. And I respect all as well. He's a great fighter. I expect it to happen next year. And that's all that will be said on it.
What do you think about that comment about promotionally needed for you more so than Team Azim?
I said it before. That's not the case at all. There's some big fights out there for me, and Adam Azim is not the one I'm chasing or the one I need. Of course, I thought the fight was going to happen this year. Obviously, with the purse bids, and I said to Ben before, it could have been handled a bit different to not make Adam look as bad. Obviously, the whole Harlem scenario and stuff like that. But I think the fight's going to happen. I think the fight's going to happen, but it's the case of when. We keep saying, it's going to happen, but you said next year.
I said to him, and I think you agree with this, right? Similar to the Wardley Clark situation in a way. You've got a fighter that's new to the professional game, within 10 fights, on the Fraser Clark thing. Didn't happen when a lot of people wanted it to happen. It did. It then happened. They both made an absolute fortune. And they both went on to and look at what's happened to that rematch now. I think the same thing will happen to Dalton Smith. I actually think he'll thank me. I really do. I think it will happen next year, and he'll learn. He'll 100%. But I think you'll learn 2 or 3, or possibly even 4 times what you would this year that you will next year. Yeah.
Sorry. So they couldn't hear what Dalton was saying there. So what you're saying is obviously you're comparing it to the situation with Fabio and Fraser, which obviously that worked out well.
Very well. Both fighters.
Yeah. How do you feel about a comparison from that situation from Clark and Wardley 2 years ago to kind of keeping it back, and what's happened as a result of that fight being bigger? Ben's making reference to a fight with you and Azim could be bigger, or could be bigger at some point in the next 12 to 18 months, I'm assuming, in that time period.
Yeah, it's obviously the fight can be built, it can be made into a bigger fight. But like you say, the more people are talking about it, the bigger it's going to get. But we just don't want it to. We just don't want it to be held off for too long. Like, if the fight makes sense, we need to make the fight happen. But I don't believe it's the only fight what I need in my career. I was looking for bigger fights, and that's it.
All right,
there you go.
Well, look, listen. Azim's obviously got a fight next week with O'Hara Davis next week at the Copper Box, and then obviously that's their first intention, and then after that,
in December,
yeah,
possibly,
yeah.
Probably, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's a massive fight, and it's good for British boxing. It's good for look. Let's be honest. It's good for both of them, but both of them have each other, because there's plenty of great fighters in divisions that sort of take away from the pack. And these two have each other, and it will be a massive fight.
All right.
Good man.
So the fight will happen next year?
Yeah, it will happen next year.
That's all we got. We heard it there. It can happen next year.
It will happen next year, 100%.
Yeah. Sweet.
As long as you don't turn it down when it comes round.
Listen, there were only one turning it down for that fight.
No, I said as long as you don't turn it down when it comes round to it.
Why would I turn it down when I was? There's only one person who turned it down.
You're gonna have to watch.
And who was that?
You're gonna have to watch.
Who was that? Was it me or Adam? Was it me? Who turned the fight down the first time?
Definitely not Adam. Definitely not Adam. You're gonna have to.
Was it me then?
Of course not. But I'm saying
So it's got to be Adam.
year, and I'm saying
So did Adam turn the fight
as
down?
long as you don't.
Did Adam turn the fight
would
down?
Never turn any fight down.
So why did he fight me?
Fought you on his debut.
Why didn't he fight me?
Because he has good people around him to make sure that he.
So Adam pulled out the fight.
Adam wouldn't pull out of any fight, though, and you know that.
Did I pull out the fight?
No, and I'm saying it will happen next year.
Did I pull out the fight?
Of course not.
Did Adam pull out the fight?
Adam wouldn't pull out of any.
So who pulled out?
It wasn't the right time, and you know it. So you'll thank me next year when it happens, and you get a huge payday.
Right, shake my hand and it'll happen next year.
It'll happen next year, 100%.
Yep.
Just don't lose in the meantime.
Same for you.
Yeah.
Same for Adam.
Well, they've shaken on it for next year. Hopefully, we do get to see it as fans. We're just talking from that perspective. We do hope we do get to see Dalton Smith and Adam Azim.
Huge fight. Adam Azim versus Dalton Smith.
But listen, you got OD next week, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Who's the A side?
Oh, Adam Azim.
Who sells the tickets?
Adam Azim. I don't know how many tickets you sell.
I've sold Sheffield Arena. How many stadiums has Adam sold?
I don't know how many tickets you sell. But this will be all the fun of next year. It will happen.
So I'm the A side.
Adam Azim is
I'll be the champion.
Adam Azim is even in 6 months' time is going to be a household name.
Right, we yet to see that. I know I sell the tickets.
We'll see.
Yeah?
We'll see.
Oh man.
Cheers.
Thank you. Right, just picking this back up. That was amicable with Dalton there. It's good. It's good. I like that. Yeah.
Dalton. I like Dalton. I like Dalton. He wants to fight, and as I said, they need the fight more than we do. But I believe it will happen next year, as you've seen. And it's good. It's good for Adam. He's got a huge fight. It's very difficult for me to talk about what happens beyond October 19th. Because it's disrespectful to Ahara Davis, and two, it actually is a very tough fight, and anything could happen, and anything can happen in any boxer's career at any point. And when you're taking tests like Ahara Davis, it's a huge fight.
Right, just the last one on that before Dalton come in. Oh, yeah. Be billing boxer in a minute, mate. The Anthony Yard situation of him appearing obviously on that card at the Copper Box next week. Just wanted your take on that and how that come about.
Look, we hoped that the Yard Buatsi fight would happen earlier in the year, and it didn't. And then it gets to the point where we took another fight, and then we made an offer for him to fight on October the 19th, and we checked with the parties. We waited a long time. We spoke to Queensberry. We made sure that it was absolutely fine for us to send an offer. He was absolutely, a free agent in that sense, and could fight on October the 19th, and that was it. And in the end, it was fairly simple. And so I'm looking forward to October the 19th. It's a huge card for us with Azim and Ahara. It's a huge card with Aziz and Edmondson, McKinson and Mbenge, TKV against Franklin Ignatius, and another great fight. So to add Anthony Yard, for me, who wouldn't want Anthony Yard on the card? He's a fucking superstar. I really believe that. And and delighted to have it. And as I said, we did absolutely everything that we had to, and we couldn't have checked anymore.
Okay, much appreciate your time, Ben, as always. What? Hickey.
He's telling me, and Ron McCracken said the same thing, to be fair. Sam Hickey, Andrew McCart, is saying that Sam Hickey is the generational talent for Scotland. His debut's on October the 19th. He's been a big noise in the GB squad for a long time, so delighted for him as well to make his professional debut and hopefully become the next star of Scotland.
Yeah. Absolutely, he endorses anyone from Scotland in any sport whatsoever, not just boxing.
Yeah, exactly.
Ben, thank you very much. Try not to cause too much trouble here this week. Just keep chilled, yeah?
That's right, mate. That's right. Cheers,
Ben, thank you very much.